Hi, my name is Gary Beneventi, pastor of A Walk Through Nature, discovering the power of God's love through creation. This vivid, simple message takes your congregation through biblical salvation, spiritual growth, and effective service, desiring every believer to take action and desires revival in the hearts of every believer in Jesus Christ. Over the last 32 years, I have seen believers lose sight of how incredible our God is. Oftentimes, Christians get so caught up in their everyday schedules and their busy lives that they forget that they serve a God that is all around them. Loneliness, isolation, and a feeling of discontent are all things we experience in this life, and yet God has given us some incredible reminders in His creation of His incredible love, His amazing design, and His pursuit of us. The Bible tells us in Psalm 19 that the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmaments show His handiwork. Day unto day utters speech, and night unto night reveals knowledge. God has given me this vision over 26 years ago for the entire body of Christ, to encourage and strengthen believers to walk in their most holy faith, filled with the Spirit, encouraging them to fulfill their God-given call in this life. During the message, I share 3 analogies from my personal experience in God's creation to give life, love, and hope. In the first analogy on life, it simply portrays the powerful relationship between the waves and the seashore, which symbolically portrays God's salvation message. The Bible tells us in Matthew chapter 11, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I'll give you rest." The second third of the message is love, the fire analogy. It simply exemplifies the amazing love that our God has for us in our trials and our testings and our challenges, encouraging every one of us to subject ourselves to God's refining fire. The fire analogy encourages every believer to surrender their heart to prepare them for service. And this brings us to our third analogy, hope, the honeybee analogy. This analogy encourages that God has a unique plan for every believer, encouraging every person to lay their gifts and their talents at God's feet and allowing Him to use them in His timing and in His way to ensure that God will bring amazing, sweet spiritual fruit in every believer's life. A Walk to Nature reveals that God is ever speaking to those that have ears to hear, eyes to see, and hearts sensitive to understand God's words of life, love, and hope through His Word and through what we see, His creation. I ask that you prayerfully consider having me come alongside you in your ministry to present this incredible message of hope, encouragement, and revival into the hearts of those that you serve. This message ruminates long after it has been presented. I know that God sees your heart and your labor of love. May God continue to richly bless you in your service to Him.